In England, despite the high number of infections, almost all mandatory corona measures have been lifted since Monday. At the same time, the US government is issuing the highest warning level for Great Britain. The risk of infection is too high, even for those who have been vaccinated. The US Health Authority CDC warns against traveling to the country amid the sharp increase in coronavirus infections in the UK. The travel advice has been raised to level 4 of 4. That's the avoid travel level. In view of the infection situation, even fully vaccinated travelers are at risk of becoming infected and spreading variants of the coronavirus, it's said. The CDC announcement came just on the day on which the government in Great Britain, or let's better say in England, lifted almost all mandatory corona measures for the part of England. Because of the highly contagious Delta variant, the number of infections there has recently risen sharply. Tens of thousands of new cases are registered in the UK almost every day, and it's more than 50,000. The 7-day incidence was last given as 482.3. In the UK, more than 68% of the population received a full vaccination. But now around 60% of the corona cases delivered to the hospital have a completed vaccination. The government advisor Patrick Vallance announced, during the night, the government's decision came into force, which meant that in England, among other things, the mask requirements and the distance rules were no longer applicable since Monday. Clubs and discotheques, or whatever you call them, are also allowed to reopen. Theaters and sports stadiums occupy all seats. The recommendation to work from home has also been repealed. Instead, the government relies on people to take responsibility for themselves. When should we do it, if not now? Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced at a virtual press conference. Well, he's in quarantine. From autumn, however, the British government wants to require corona vaccination certificates for nightclubs and other major events. Some of life's greatest pleasures and opportunities will increasingly depend on vaccinations, said Johnson. By the end of September, all adults in the UK would have the opportunity to be fully vaccinated against corona. Wasn't that July last time I heard him? The highest level of travel advice from the US CDC applies to many countries. For Germany, level 2 of 4 currently applies. That means a moderate risk. For France or Italy, level 3 currently applies, which indicates a high risk. And I'll see you in my next video. Auf Wiedersehen.